Greetings, y'all. I know it's been a while, but I wanted to share some words with, the world. It's quite interesting that so much is going on and everyone's speaking of war, everyone's speaking of warfare, but this world has been in a spiritual war for some time now, and it's very imperative that you seek all of the questions or the answers you need within. They're there. Look, I have a little feather, and for me, a feather is proof that the ancestors are here and full of protection. So it's a white feather, and it signifies light, peace. So make sure y'all pay attention to the symbols around you, because you may not understand those words, and when you know that you are spirit first, having a human experience, words are null and void. They're invalid. So you are a symbol. Everything around you is completely a symbol, and that's pretty much how our ancestors formulated this thing that we call Earth. I appreciate the 8 viewers. So when I think of 8, I think of, first of all, that's my life path. 8 is between both worlds, the spirit and the physical. 8 is the infinite. 8 is infinite. So we're infinite beings. We are light. The title is The Power of Thought, because it's very imperative. If you cannot control what you think, how can you control what you do? So I have some affirmations for you all today. I have not chosen them at all. I'm just going to go off of the energy in which the viewers who are watching. Like I said, I appreciate y'all, and I haven't did this in a while, since I was in Costa Rica. Oh look, I'm already shuffling and some are falling, so we're not gonna count those. I know Spirit have a word for a lot of y'all today, and I do want to say this, even though I'm using a tool, don't forget, they took all of our natural tools and made it physical. So that feeling that y'all get, your soul is wanting to communicate to you, which is your higher self. So it's very imperative that you listen to your soul, to your higher self. And a lot of people don't really know how to connect to their higher self. And I just use a simple an example, such as say light bulb without using your mouth. And so you hear that voice, you know what I'm saying? So that voice is the divinity. That voice is the inspiration. That voice is, wanting to get you to where your deepest desires are. And of course it takes work. And of course it takes a form of releasing. And for me, releasing is nature. Releasing is very important. Before I even start with this, it's something else that's on my heart, and a lot of people don't really understand what the chakras are or what the solar system is. And I made the statement earlier that they took all of our natural tools and they made it physical. So even if you look at the sun is a masculine energy. Then if you look at the moon is a feminine energy. And then your body, this physical body makes up both masculine and feminine energy, correct? And then you have that solar system. So if you hear the word solar, okay? Soul, S-O-U-L, S-O-L, it has always been within you. And then I would consider that the Trinity. So the sun is the father, the moon is the mother, and then the solar system are the children, which allow this Trinity to formulate. So for me, again, it's information. We all have the ability, it is those choices that we choose that create our experiences, and then the intentions that we have. So as I stated earlier in the week, a lot of the times you don't have to even question the intention if you recognize the energy. don't treat people so mean. You know, accept them for their shortcomings, because a lot of times, even when they attract you, you go through the grow through, right? So to go through the grow through, that same person that you're attracted, which means it's a lesson that you've already so-called passed, it's gonna meet you again. So if you really think you got that lesson, then it's okay to enjoy that process, because you chose that experience, or that significant partnership, or that relationship, or even the conversation. But I have my yoga cover here, and it actually have the chakras on it, and I'm just being led by spirit, and I just want to show y'all, like, this is the solar system, right? These are the chakras, and they're all within us, you know, and this is what allows us to align. So let's count: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, it's 7 here. Okay, red is the root chakra. That's the foundation. Okay, that's the I know who I am. Okay, the orange is the sacral chakra, and it's the I feel. So that means you're trusting the feeling that you have, and understanding that a lot of times you're not going to always feel right about doing the right thing, but as long as you're doing it right according to your soul, that's enough. You know what I'm saying? As I tell people, I'm only responsible for how I deliver it. I'm not responsible for someone's level of understanding. So if you want to get the understanding according to your soul, then you're going to ask those necessary questions to allow yourself to ascend, allow yourself to elevate, to allow your soul really to get it, you know, if that's really what your heart desires. So chaos is only your projection. For me, chaos is beautiful, because even if you look at the world, it's so much going on, and people would say, oh, it's so chaotic, but it's real beautiful, because that's the only way that it allows our personal soul to grow, to really connect with everything around us. Just because you don't see it does not mean it's not there. The yellow is the solar plexus, the solar chakra, and you can also counter that with the sun. So solar is the I do. You got work to do. Everybody has work to do. What is your work? You are your work. So focus on your work, and whatever that work is, whatever you choose. So excuse my language. If you choose to shit the shit, shit the shit well, you feel me? Enjoy it. But when you know it's time to stop shitting the shit, then stop shitting the shit and be serious about your business or wherever your heart desires. Fine. Okay? This green chakra is the I love, okay? We're on Earth, and a lot of people don't really understand what Earth symbolizes. If you take the H from the end of Earth and put it to the front, what do you have? You have the heart chakra, you have the heart. And that's very imperative. I'll get to that another day, but Earth, you are the heart, you are the love. This blue, this light blue, I'm gonna say, it's the throat chakra, it's the I speak, right? It's imperative to speak whoever you say you love, their language. We're all coded differently. And because we're coded differently, that only means that we're all speaking a different language, and we're all on a different level, right? And if I love that person, I'm going to do my best to speak that language for them to get it. So it's not about these religions. It's not about any of that. Well, I don't believe it is. I feel like it's all separation, and that's just my encounter. But when you are one with yourself, you don't see color. You don't see, and let me say you don't see color, I'm talking about the physical color. But when you are a light being, you are going to see the different colors, which are the auras. You're going to see the soul, and that is truly the authentic self. So you want to speak with clarity, okay? You want to speak, from here, which is also light. You know, a lot of people feel like they have to suppress, and because that's what we're taught. We're taught not to really express ourselves, but it's not about not expressing yourself. It's not about suppressing yourself. It's all about expressing yourself, and it's just the way of doing it. So then we have the third I, where Christ lives. That is the I see, okay? Everybody say they see. Where do you see from? You see here or you see here? So even when you say that light bulb, guess what? You hearing yourself here, and then you also feeling yourself here, right? So it's the I see. We all can be looking at the exact same thing, but does not mean we see the exact same thing. And guess what? That's fine. You know, it's not a right, it's not a wrong, it just is, and it's only in the moment. So I tell people that's where the magic is. Embrace the moment, live there. If you don't understand, ask those questions. We're not taught to do that, but I'm telling y'all, today is a new day. The second, the moment, the minute, we're in 10. 10 is completion, of 1 + 0 to begin again. 2017, add it up. It's 10. It's the return, the great divine feminine energy. However you want to seek it, however you want to see it, y'all pay attention to these numbers, because let me tell you, they are very important to your soul, and your soul is giving you a message. But we pray, we meditate, and I'm here to tell everybody, nothing goes unanswered. What does that mean? You have to ask yourself, are you really prepared for what you've been praying for? Are you really prepared for what you've been meditating for? Because if you are, then you're going to understand the language in which the universe or whoever is presenting it to you, so you can truly be in that light, or be where you say you're destined to be, even in that moment. So it's very important that you understand the language, what you see, okay? And then this crown chakra, Saturn, right, is the I understand, I understand. Everybody say we don't have the same mother, we're not all cloth the same. I second that notion, but that's not up for discussion. We're one spirit. Divinity is within all of us. So it's all about wanting to understand, wanting to know that a lot of us have dysfunctional families. A lot of us come from broken homes. A lot of us come from a lot of places where, you know, we want to place the blame, you know, or we want to be the victim. You're not it. When you really understand that you have chosen this path, you have chosen your parents, you have chosen to walk this physical earth, then you won't blame anybody. It's all about being accountable for every experience that you created. So when I say there's chaos in the world, or a lot of people are really going through, they don't realize they created it. You have the power to create it, but you have the power to get yourself out of it. So where do you begin? It's aligning these children, y'all. They are within you. It's very imperative that you understand that the world says, I'm sorry, I see y'all talking, you know, and I love it. And I want to answer everybody's question, but I have to really get this out, because it's in you, y'all. Y'all don't need the tools. You are the tool, and you've always been. And everybody's waiting on Christ. And like I tell people, these symbols are here. And a lot of people saying the world is going to end. Yeah, it's ending for a lot of people who it's not for. And when I say that is, if you're not operating on this hertz of love, you know, this energy, this harmony, this peace, this light, then yes, you will be purged. So do not become who, how can I say it? Do not become who hurt you, right? It's okay to still even have love for them, because guess what? A lot of the times, the people that are hurting you, those are the main ones who need that healing. And a lot of times, those are the same people who can never receive or have something to even give you back in return. So just be patient and enjoy the process, whatever you choose. But it's important. I have 21 viewers. 21, 2 + 1 is 3. 3 is mind, body, soul, right? That's the Trinity. And the Trinity, we already talked about that. That's the mother, the father, and the children, you know, which allow this thing to keep going. The triangle, right? Right? Okay. So, thank y'all. So let's get these affirmations going. I know a lot of us can use affirmations. Affirmation is speaking things into existence. Speaking life. A lot of people don't really understand that we are all of it. And we are the masters of our own life. And when you take the time and understanding of patience with yourself, you know, the effort, the sacrifice, like, so what? They not gonna like you. So a lot of times, this is what I tell people. I am not what you think I am. You are what you think I am. So if you are not, I'm gonna tell y'all, I have 3 children and we have another one on the way. They are true reflections of their parents. And again, I'm not here to question who they are, and I'm not here to question who you are. But again, want to reflect what you say you are. So if you want to be love, if you want love, be the love. If you want light, baby, be the light. It's okay. It's not for everybody. And I'm sorry to say this time isn't for everyone. But for those who can really relate and speak the language that, or understand the language that I'm speaking, I salute y'all, because this is our time. And like I tell people, the first shall be last and the last shall be first. You feel me? So just operate in your true self. And I tell people, people ask, well, how do you go there? You go there by, who are you supposed to be before mama said you should be anything, right? Who are you supposed to be before mama said you should be anything? That's where you return to. That's the I know who I am. And I tell y'all, that's the beauty. Like, you are recreating mama's story, you know, that you thought that had to be yours. No. When you see yourself stuck in that trance, Spirit is telling you to recreate. See yourself on top. You know, because let me tell y'all, a lot of people are driving from work and don't even know that they drove from home. A lot of people don't realize that they're even being controlled. The portals are open, and it's real. And the only solution I have for everybody is to what? Vibrate high. What's the solution? Vibrate high. How do you vibrate high? Get you some water. Houston just was under a whole lot of water, you know, and we were running from the purification. We were running from the change that, guess what, everybody was praying for. Everybody was praying for change, but just didn't know how the change was coming, right? Everybody prayed for that change. Oh, I'm tired of my job. Oh, this, oh, that. But then Mother Earth answered your prayers, and you wasn't even ready, right? But it's okay. You have the second, you have the moment, you have the hour, and you will not bring your yesterday troubles to tomorrow. So that's what the water was all about. You speak your intentions in that water. Water is the only thing that has no enemies, okay? You speak your intentions in that water, and guess what? Begin again. So that means I am going to express. How am I going to express it? Some of us can go to nature. Some of us can ground ourselves in nature because that's who I am. But some of us need to probably dance it out. You know what I'm saying? Some of us need to cry it out. Some of us need to speak it out. You know, some of us need to write it out. That's a form of release. And that's beautiful, you know, but who says that you have to bottle it up and bundle it where you're creating blockages for yourself and trying to see how you're going to get out that thing, but you have not went to the root of the problem. And a lot of times it ain't the next person. Guess what? It's you. Because guess what? A lot of times we already know what we're dealing with before we're dealing with it. But guess what? We choose those experiences. We choose them, right? We choose those experiences, and then we forget. We forget, and it's okay. It's not for everybody. So I have completed this shuffling, right? And let's see how many cards we have. Today is September 15th. 1 + 5 is 6. 6 is foundation. So let's do a healing, y'all. So in order to begin to heal your chakras, right, you have to start at the root. So a lot of y'all have been in Mars. A lot of y'all have been in war with yourself. A lot of y'all probably dreaming, fleeing in your dream, running away. Or a lot of y'all dreaming and fighting. Then you have to ask yourself, who are you really fighting? Why am I hot in my sleep? That's the root chakra. That's the foundation. That's the I know who I am. And you have to ground yourself first in order to get to the rest of the rest of the chakras for them to be able to align. So deal with your root. Start at the foundation. And even if you have to go all the way back, go all the way back and be patient with yourself. It's gonna take time. Like I tell people, I hate to say this, but a lot of people pronounce me to be crazy. And I've been crazy to people for a very long time. And I see my life trending. And like I tell people, it's very interesting to me how they can make the life that I live every day to be all good vibes. Because let me tell you, I cried a heck of a lot. You understand? To really understand, like, why do I feel alone when all I know is I've never been alone? So for me to walk like I got 300 and 400 ancestors behind me, that's power, you know, because I know that I know that I know that I know. And like I tell people, It's okay. It's okay. Pronounce me to be crazy, but our life, spiritual walk, is not about just great vibes. It's not just a beautiful crystal collection. It's not about these gadgets, because remember, it's been in you, you know? So they taught you to hate yourself and love their wealth. And so everybody constantly going to buy the same stuff over and constantly keep putting them in business. Put yourself in business. How do you invest in yourself? Good health. Thinking positively. Like I tell people, yeah, it's hard work being positive, but it definitely pays off, because you are a testimony for everybody around you. We are here to heal. And how do we heal? We have to be able to, we're all wounded healers, y'all. We're all wounded healers. So we all have to first start with ourselves. 1 second, y'all. Yes, baby. Oh, you can get your bike. Did you do your calendar? Do your... Okay. Do your calendar, and after you do your calendar, then y'all can come out, okay? Okay, y'all homeschool my children. Today is Friday, and because it's Friday, it's independent. It's games of galore, and then whatever they did not complete during the week. So I'm gonna let them come outside for a little bit. Because this is what they do anyway. They want to ride the scooter. But I was talking about September 15th. September 15th, today is 6. 6 is foundation. So if you really pay attention to all of the numbers, y'all, excuse me. If you really pay attention to all of the numbers really repeat themselves, right? So we have 1 through 10. 10 is completion. A 1 plus 0 to begin again. And then we have 11, which is 1 plus 1 is 2. We have 12, which is 1 plus 2 is 3. You see what I'm saying? Want to understand these energies. Want to understand the numbers, y'all. We're all a number. We come here with a time and a date in a Earth day. That's the number. And then when people transition, they leave with a date of transitioning and a time. So you think that's just by chance? No, it's not. Okay. So let's see how many cards we have today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow. So we're in September and we're in the month 9. So when I think of 9, I think of life. Life. I think of the energy Oya, Great Mother, the wind. Okay, the change, why we're having all of these disasters, you know. The only way Mother Earth has to come, or Oya comes, is because there's a definite change that needs to happen, right? A definite change that needs to happen, right? So we believe that our foundation is laid. And like I tell people, yes, we have a home. And when you're in America, you own the house, but not the lot. So they can come and take that any day. But again, if the foundation is laid, right, it's in you. So even if they took it, even if a storm came, even if water came, fire, whatever, war, whatever, it's in you. And you can go anywhere to rebuild. So that's where you want to be. You know, it's returning to the natural state, putting that work in, that life. You're it, and you've always been. So want to remember that. If you don't remember anything else, like, be patient, love yourself, okay? So it's so funny because look, the first card is I love life, right? It says, it is my birthright to live fully and freely. I give to life exactly what I want life to give to me. I am glad to be alive. I love life, right? How beautiful is this? This is a beautiful affirmation for everyone to be able to receive, because guess what? There are some people that woke up, and some people that woke up this morning and that was beautiful. And then there are some people that did not wake up, right? Life, love it. So again, if you want to be loved, everybody wants to be loved or have the love. Become it, right? If you want light, be the light. You know what I'm saying? Attract what you are, because we don't realize that's all we're doing. We attract everything in which we are, whether we need to heal it, whether we're there, whether it's a lesson, you know. But enjoy your process, enjoy life, love life. Card number 1, it's in the shop. Aiden, Ayana, would you like your bike? Okay. Go get the bike. It says, all is well in my world. Okay? Everything's working out for my highest good. Out of this situation.
Mommy's recording.
I'm recording, Yanni. You can play with Mystic, but she's not looking for her baby because she know her baby is gone. Okay? It says, excuse me, y'all. It says, all is well in my world. Everything is working out for my highest good. Out of this situation, only good will come. I am safe. Ayana, Mommy's going to have you go in the house because you're not being respectful. If you're going to get your bike and ride your bike, get your bike and ride your bike. If you're going to tell them hello, you can tell them hello and then proceed to what you're doing. I'm reading. So because I'm reading, I need you to either listen or go play. Okay? Okay? You can tell them hi. Tell them hi.
Hello.
That's Ayana. That's the middle child. You know what they say about the middle children. That's my perseverance right there. Okay.
It's hot.
Okay, anywho. I'm gonna read this one again. It says, all is well in my world. Everything is working out for my highest good. Out of this situation, only good will come. I am safe. I'm telling y'all, I love the energy, because these cards that are falling, like, a lot of y'all don't really understand what's taking place, like, right now. Like, what's taking place, like, right now. You creating it, and whatever you're doing right now, you're creating it for your future, right? So go to that place and know and understand, like, everything that's going on in your world is beautiful because you choose it. And when you're ready to get out of that, you can choose it to get out, right? So that's the beauty in creating your own reality. You're doing it, and it's real beautiful. It's working out for you good. It's working out, y'all. That's number 2. It says, everything I touch is a success. Let me tell y'all about this magic. I tell people all the time, baby, they dropped that black girl magic in the universe and ran with everybody black girl magic, but have not put that into use yet. Like, it's powerful. It's powerful. It says everything I touch is a success. What does that mean? Like, I'm only gonna live in the now, right? Because that's exactly where the magic is. When you're always on the hunt, when you're looking to the future, when you're not even promised tomorrow, right? Live in the now, because that's where the magic is. And when you live in the now, you'll begin to see everything that you need for today is gonna be well supplied for. Don't worry about them bills. Don't even pay them bills on time. Pay them bills on time. Don't pay them in advance. You ain't promised tomorrow. You better pay them bills when they do. So you have probably a little extra change to do something extra that your heart been desiring, but you still pondering over these bills. But when you know who you are, everything you touch is what? A success, right? It says, I now establish a new awareness of success. I know I can be as successful as I make up my mind to be. Move into the winning circle. Golden opportunities are everywhere for me. Prosperity of every kind is drawn to me. What? Because let me tell y'all, all I do is attract abundance. And so everybody that, first of all, you have to understand what abundance is. Abundance is not just money. Money is an energy. And guess what? I'm going to say slave. You was the first money. You understand? You've been that energy. You feel me? So know who you are. Your ancestors not only created the world for what it is, but created the tools to create the world for what it is. You have it. You have it. It's been in you, right? It's been in us. Create it. Come on, my goddesses and gods and empress and emperors and kings and gods and what else y'all call yourself? I don't know. But yeah, all of that. It's y'all. It's your world. We just live in it, right? Look at this one. It says, my healing is already in process. Come on, Spirit. Come on, ancestors. I'm grateful. Because everybody who's listening, we have 21 viewers. Your healing is already in process. It's because you choose to be healed. You choose that light. And let me tell y'all, a lot of people are afraid of the dark, which is what we've been missing, which has been that dictatorship. Don't be afraid. Because guess what it's shown? It's your shadow. It's your shadow. So you need both the yin and the yang. That's the balance, right? It says, my willingness to forgive begins with my healing process. I allow the love from my own heart to wash through my cleansing and healing every part of my body. I know I am worth healing. Ayana, if you're going to speak, baby, go speak that way because I'm reading, okay? I'm going to read it again, y'all. It says, my willingness to forgive begins my healing process. I allow the love from my own heart to wash through me, cleansing and healing every part of my body. I know I am worth healing. You know how everybody say, oh, this person is waiting for my forgiveness and all of that. No, baby, forgive yourself. And once you have forgiven yourself, everybody else already accounted for. Forgive yourself, because let me tell you why. Remember what I said? You already know what you were dealing with before you was dealing with it. You already know what you was dealing with before you was dealing with it. It just took time and you enjoying that process to really allow you to see, right? Right? We all looking at the same thing, but we see different, right? And it's okay. Get the lesson. Get the lesson. So everybody are focused on the past. That's why we cannot be healed. It's not the past that you focus on. It's the lesson that you learn that happened in the past. That's what you take with you. Leave the past where it's at. You can't take that with you. You learn, you know what to avoid now. But even if you did not get that lesson, it's going to come back. It's going to come back, right? Either you learned it, you go through to grow through, or if you didn't, it's okay. Okay? Your healing is already in process. It says, my future is glorious. I now live in limitless love, light, and joy. All is well in my world. Wow. Right? Limitless. Everybody say, I serve a limitless God. Ashe. Do you know what you mean when you say it? How about that? Limitless. Meaning, again, live in the now. And you living in the now is creating for your limitless future. It's not being on the hunt. Sometimes rest is needed, right? Rest is good, right? Even for the future. Rest up so you can give 110% in everything that you do. Live that glorious future, that life, and you have to start when? Right now. Right now. So like I said, it's all about the work that you're putting in to get there. If you're not doing anything, don't expect anybody to give it to you. Like I tell people, we teach our children 3 things. 3. And here at the Gift of Life Academy, they can tell you what they wake up prepared to do. They listen, learn, and complete something, right? That's going to take them through life. Because even after they drop that L and learn, they can earn. Drop the L. You hear these words are spells. Drop the L and learn and earn. Meaning, baby, no one's going to give you anything, right? We have our hands out. Become an enabler. No. A lot of the stuff that we go through and things happen in the physical, we've been there within. We have been there within. So we always want to blame somebody else. We always want to blame the devil. We always want, no, baby, you are the God and the devil. Y'all remember Full House? Y'all remember Family Matters? Steve Urkel, when he had the God on this shoulder and the devil on this shoulder, it was his conscience. You feel me? So what's your intention? What you gotta choose, right? Choose the work, and you are your work. Nothing is void, right? Nothing is void as long as you're doing it. You see that card? It says, I am willing to let go. Right? It says, I am willing to let go. How many of y'all need to really let some things go? Really, really, really need to let some things go. Let it go. Don't let it consume you. Right? It's okay. It's okay. It's okay to really let it go. Right? And what does it mean to really let it go? I am willing to let it go. I release others to experience whatever is meaningful to them. And I am free to create that which is meaningful to me. This is very, let me tell you, I'm so grateful for this card. Because remember when I said, well, I didn't say it, but I'm going to say it now. In order to have a joyful life, you cannot expect things to be as you wish them to be. It's not about that. There's no right. There's no wrong. It just is. And a lot of times it's all depending on who you're dealing with. Right? So worry about yourself. For real, y'all. Please worry about yourself, because let me tell you how beautiful it is. It's beautiful when you worry about you. Everybody worry about everybody else and what they doing, what's in their pocket, how they moving, how they not moving. Worry about yourself. Worry about you. That's why you so worried about them, you can't even get yourself out your junk. Like, if you worry about you, guess what? I done changed my mind. And because I changed my mind, I just changed my whole life. I'm not focusing on what the next person is doing. If I want change, I'm not going to seek change in Joe, Bill, Bob. I'm going to seek change within myself. Michael Jackson said it best, favorite man in the mirror. You are your own reflection. You are it. And everybody who you call your friends or your family or whatever that you're attracting, you hanging with, and you got an issue with them, you your issue. Deal with you. Deal with you, right? If y'all saw these birds that are flying, it's full of life, right? I am willing to let go. I am willing to let go. I'm gonna put you in the house. Yes, I am. Because you're doing this on purpose.
Mommy.
That's Ayana. Okay. I am worth loving. I do not have to earn love. I am lovable because I exist. Others reflect the love I have for myself. Wow. Wow. This card definitely piggybacks on what we just said about letting go. You are what you attract. Remember I said everybody wants the love, but do not become the love. How do you accept the love? You first have to unlearn the fear to accept it. You know, and a lot of people do not really, I must use the word understand love, because love is self-care, right? How do I attract the real love? I gotta first make sure I'm giving it to myself, and I use this as the Trinity. And Spirit gave me this a while ago, and you see the Trinity, right? The triangle, this top capstone right here is self-love, right? And then in order to give yourself self-love, you have these two bottom ones. You have passion and intimacy. If you are not giving that to you, everything else you're doing or think you're giving to somebody is a void. That's why they're not getting it. Because you have not fulfilled yourself first. It's a void. So this is why I tell people, your cup not full, it ain't empty. It's refillable, right? And so for me, everything that runs out of the cup, that's what's for y'all. Everything that's inside the cup is for me. It's for me. I love you. I love you. But I choose up. Even when you're not ready, it's okay. But know that you're worth loving. And when you realize you're worth loving yourself. We have these children, you know, and a lot of us don't realize we really rebirth ourselves. And everything that you were lacking, even when you had these babies, you don't think they lacking that? Yeah, because you have not, mama, daddy, have healed yourself. But spirit is really healing these babies. You know what I'm saying? But y'all still not listening, because they are closest to spirit. Remember, the Bible said to be childlike and not childish, right? So if you really want to learn what love is, look at your babies. Look at them, watch them, because guess what? The things that you call yourself not liking about everybody else, or a lot of the stuff that they're even doing, they getting it from you. They just showing you who you are, right? So love you. Give into you as you are, but feel that you're giving into everybody else. It's imperative. Give into you. Because if you're not, it's a void. Trying to reach everybody, but you have not reached yourself, baby. Let me tell y'all, it's 2017, and this spiritual walk is selfish. Because remember I told you, we all can be looking at the same thing. I don't know how many of y'all look at the clouds, but y'all, these clouds are definitely telling a story. It's telling a story, and a lot of us don't even realize the clouds are now 3D, 4D, 5D, total different dimension, and they're communicating with us just like your children are. Ask them about their dreams. Saying, y'all talk about y'all dreams. How many people that y'all know pretty much are going through the same thing y'all going through, even when you're sleeping at night? Ain't nobody talk about that because y'all not healing one another, you know? So then you have to ask yourself, like, what are you really friends for? What are you really connected for? Nothing happens by accident, y'all. We take so much for granted. But we don't even realize, like, the answers that we're seeking has been right in front of us for the longest. So if you really pay attention, everything is your teacher, right? If you really pay attention, everything is your teacher. Ask questions. Ask yourself questions. And be honest with yourself. And be honest with yourself. Ask yourself a question and be honest with yourself. Because guess what? That voice is going to give it to you. Not the ego. Not that 10% that the world say of the brain you're using. That's ego. That's why you have not yet to put the 90% into full capacity, because those are the 3 wise men that they teach you in the Bible. That's the hypothalamus, pituitary, and the pineal gland, which is sitting right here. That's the Christ. That's the IC, because that's where Christ went, right? Pay attention. Pay attention. I am totally adequate for all situations.
Mama, I got a flower for you.
Beautiful, thank you.
Right here.
I am one with the power and wisdom of the universe. Hey, I claim this power, and it is easy for me to stand up for myself. I am adequate for every situation. I am totally adequate for all situations, right? So be prepared. Be prepared to walk in that light. Be prepared to claim your power, because I'm not sure who's all watching, but call your name out. Right? My name is Ty. That's for short, Ty Davis. My mother birthed me, and she named me Tyquisha. Guess what? I am Tyquisha, and guess what? That's my power. No one has that. No one has my power, because guess what? I'm me. I am me, and you are you. Claim your power today, and it's okay. If you really want to attract the love, stop trying to impress those who are not it. You know, we say we seeking and we really want love, and then we have to really ask ourselves, are we willing to let some things go? This is what I tell people: if you act like material, you're gonna be treated like material, right? These material things have no value at all. So again, be mindful. You can't take it with you, right? Everybody said you can't take it with you. The only thing you're gonna take is this vibration of love and whatever you have encountered here on this earth, and that's why you choose to be here, to allow your soul to elevate. Earth is the school, baby. Earth is the school, and you choose earth to allow your soul to elevate. So be adequate for every situation. Walk in your light, walk in your power, walk in your true, authentic self. It's important, because let me tell you, you cheating yourself. You cheating yourself. Like I tell people, you might as well be yourself, because guess what? I feel it anyway. Not only do I feel it, I read minds too, y'all. That's how powerful we are. We ain't crazy. We're just light. We are love. We are the darkness. We're all of that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we see our shadows and we question it. And it's good. It's good to question everything and to realize that the power and the wisdom is everything. Knowledge speaks, wisdom listens. So be willing to listen to the things that you have been afraid to really sit down and listen to. Even sitting down in solitude, being one with yourself. Even if you go into a dark place, in a dark room, beautiful, go there, stay there, elevate your mind there to get to get whatever it is that you need to come out of whatever you put yourself in. Take that time. It's good to take the time. Take the time. Be adequate. Walk in your power. Walk in your light. You owe that. You owe that to yourself. This is number 9. It says, I am beautiful and everybody loves me. Right? You may not be able to really see that love, right? Because again, we all looking at the same thing, but we see differently. And it says, I am beautiful and everybody loves me. It says, I radiate acceptance. I am deeply loved by others. Love surrounds me and protects me. So I really want to elaborate on this. You know how I have a lot of women that be around me and they speak on, oh yeah, I went to Florida and I had my little bitty bathing suit on and baby, I was fine. You know, this is what they're speaking. Bathing suit little and everything, baby. But I know they was talking about me. Nah, because you think you fine and everybody else around you think you fine, right? But you are creating those thoughts. You are creating those thoughts. People don't think you fine. People think you looking some kind of way. That's you. You feel that way about you. Nobody's worried about you. But the moment you start, thinking about is everybody else, then guess what? You walk in the room, she did, she that. No, that is you. You just created all that. So whatever you choose it well. If you're going to do it well. That's all. Stop creating stuff within yourself and then trying to point the blame on everybody else. No, baby, we all beautiful in our own skin, in our own way. And I'm going to tell you, you like it, I love it. You like it, I love it. Shine bright. Shine like the star. Shine bright like a diamond. Ain't that what Rihanna said? Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright, because we are all beautiful. And I'm just nature, y'all. I love nature. This is my stomping grounds. We all come from nature. That's our grounds to build our foundation. Because like I tell people, poverty only lives in the mind, right? I have a tree, and I see the tree one day, and then let's just say one day that light bulb comes on, right? And I want to build something. Guess what? I'm walking around the corner from where this tree normally is. Guess what? I may see an axe. I see an axe. So I probably don't have everything put together, but I know, look, I got an axe and I have a tree. I probably can start chopping this thing down and I can start creating, right? That's how we do our life. We have to begin to create. Where it looks like there is nothing, there's always something. Because remember, we all looking at the same thing, but we see differently. So, these are the affirmations for today. Okay? All of them, all 9. And I send a healing to everyone who is still watching. And for everyone who, you know, really wants to take this walk of love. You know, true love, and to really realize that true love begins with oneself. And that's why we're here. We are here to love one another. We are here to help heal, really heal one another. And not just live in that one circle, because a lot of us are there, y'all. We're in that one circle. But don't forget, we are infinite beings. So I'm going to leave with this. Everybody look at karma from a very fearful place, a fear base, and you reap what you sow. What goes around comes around. But for me, I see karma in a more love base, because that's what allows our soul to truly elevate, to be able to get the lesson, and to allow us to continue to grow. Because like I said, if everything stays status quo, how would you elevate? How will we be able to evolve? We're a forever evolving man. Y'all pay attention. Like, I'm 30 now, and a lot of stuff has repeated itself, and like they say, there's nothing new under the sun. A lot of stuff has repeated itself, you know? So it's all about how you evolve. Baby, now they got the twerk. I was growing up and we had was it the Creek? So what Creek? I don't know, but you know what I'm saying? That's all it is. It's evolvement. You know, we're evolving. And it's beautiful to evolve. So don't be afraid, y'all. Don't be afraid to break these chains. You know, don't be afraid to rewrite the DNA, because that's all it is. Those spirals are real. That's why you chose your parents. You chose them to rewrite what they thought that they were missing forever, but don't realize when you finally came into the picture, for them to really listen to the force that was driving them, right? This force right here, mine, that's in me, let me tell y'all, I was a vegetarian, but he said, no, I can't have cheese, I can't have dairy. He want vegan, everything, vegan raw. And I'm hard-headed every now and then because homegirl like cheese, you know, and cheese is still not good for me because I get mucus. So this is a change that I have been obedient with, because it's not me, it's the force that's driving me. And this force chose me. You know, this harmony, this fifth dimension, this peace is real. And all of these babies that's coming here now, that's all they're filled with, right? The love that everybody's missing, you know? So embrace, y'all. Embrace your true self. Embrace your light. Embrace your authentic self, your real self. Not who someone said you should be. Be you. Be true, right? Because she is. And I will always love y'all. Peace.
You done?
Yeah, I'm done.